All right, so today we're changing the oil on the 370Z, and this is our tech for the day.
What's up?
Hey, you work at Jets?
Yeah, I'm a Jets professional technician.
Gotcha.
I do service on all the Jets delivery vehicles.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
No way, wow. What kind of vehicles they have in their fleet?
Nissan Altima, Nissan Sentra. I mostly just work on the CVTs, you know, keep them from blowing up.
So wait, you're a transmission specialist?
Specialist, yeah, I am.
What?
I am. For Jets Pizza.
And is that one of the additives you put in the back, inside the transmission?
So, this is actually the CVT fluid. You could see, yeah, the trans fluid for the CVTs.
Okay, gotcha.
It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. You can literally use both.
Okay.
Like you see it.
Would you drink it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I really had to, if I was in a pinch.
All right, so in most videos, I'm taking the lead and I'm showing you how to do things. In this video, he's gonna show you what to do. And if he does something wrong, I'll point it out and make sure I correct it. But since he's the expert, he should know what to do and how to do it, right?
Yeah.
That's right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna just let you go. We have some rams, we have the jack, we have the oil, we got the oil filter back there, and hold on. Let's make this official.
Yes, sir.
You need the official hat.
All right.
All right, now you're ready to go. All right, let's get going. Oh wait, your shoes. You gotta put on your safety shoes.
Dang.
You gotta put them on.
These are clean.
Dude, don't touch that. You don't know where it's been. You don't know whose feet been in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Here they are. Here's the safety shoes.
Thank you. Thank
there
you.
You go.
Appreciate it.
You're foolish. All right, G. So go ahead, take the lead. Tell us what you're gonna do first, and yeah, just get going.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. Pull these. I'm gonna build a ramp so I can dyno the car.
Dyno.
We're gonna use these.
We're gonna dyno it.
We're gonna see how much power this is putting down.
We're gonna dyno the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're dynoing it, right?
All right.
That's what we're doing?
Yeah, let's go. Let's just get going.
All right.
So, this is Giovanni's first time doing an oil change on any car. This is gonna be his first oil change. So, he's wondering, how does he use the Rams? And that's a legit question. And the Rams, we're not gonna drive the car on the Rams because this front bumper, it is too low. So, if we was to try to drive it on the Rams, it's not gonna work. That's what the jack is for. We're gonna jack up the car, we're gonna raise it up, we're gonna slide the Rams underneath it, okay? So we could lift it up enough so you could slide underneath it. So in every car, there's a certain spot that has some bracing so you could raise it up with the jack. And Giovanni's trying to locate that right now. And
it's right here.
It's right there. Okay, you always have to make sure that that piece sits flat on here, okay? You don't want to have it on the edge to the corner or anything. You want to kind of have it in the center when you do this. Pump it! A little bit more. All right. Go ahead and lower it. Pump it! There you go. All right, now that we have the car up on the ramps and it's secure, it's not gonna go anywhere, it's not gonna fall on anyone. Now we can slide underneath and pull the drain plug. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, show us.
All right. Drain plug right here.
Ah, he did know. Point again?
Right here.
He did know. Okay. When you're down here, it's always a good idea to look at your front end suspension, look at anything that looks like it's been leaking oil or anything that's broken or loose, and point anything out so we could further inspect it. All right, G, so what type of oil are you using on this car?
We got some Mottola 8100.
Why? Why we're going with this?
Well, this oil is one of the best, and it doesn't break down as easily. It'll last longer through heat and more wear.
Okay.
And this is good for this engine because we're at a high mileage already, so we need something that'll hold up better.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
What if you didn't have a high mileage engine? Is this a good choice?
Yeah, it is, because you're still going to want to reliably hold your engine and keep it from having issues later on. Because, you know, having oil that keeps up well and that holds itself together will definitely make sure that your engine lasts longer.
Can you give me one example of a vehicle that had poor oil maintenance and something bad happened?
G37, we had the rod knock, lack of lubrication.
Go ahead, G. Take that off. Let's see what it looks like.
Oof.
Wow, look at that. And here's what the rod, the connecting rod looks like. And here's the bearing. Here's one part of the bearing here. This is what you should do to your vehicle. You should always purchase a good quality oil. When you go get your oil change, you should always ask them to put a good quality oil in it. Never get the bulk oil. And I'm gonna repeat, never get the bulk oil. Do you know what happens when you get the bulk oil?
No, I do not.
What happens is no one really knows where that oil is coming from, and you really don't know what temperatures or what type of performance can you get out of that oil. So since not all of them are created equal, you don't know if it's going to be able to last. If you're a weekend warrior racing the car or taking it out on the track, you don't know what you're getting. So you're running a risk. So always change your oil with a good quality oil. I would always recommend that. If you're not gonna do anything else, you're gonna go with cheap tires, trust me, you want a good oil. And in case you're wondering, where the hell are we? Because this shop looks completely different. This garage looks completely different. Well, we're just borrowing this place because my shop has a secret project that I don't want to reveal yet. So there's something in the garage that I'm working on that I don't want to show everyone, and we're gonna leave that for a later video. Big brother put that really tight. Damn you, Chris.
Holy shit.
What the Chris?
What the hell did he do?
What the
He used the air gun?
Chris, did you use the air gun with Loctite? Damn. All right, let me go in there. Hold on. Chris, why did you put this so tight, bro? You're killing me, Smalls. All right, so now it's broken loose. You do this by hand. You're gonna do this by hand. And you're gonna kind of aim it in here and then pull the plug and try not to get oil all over the place. Dude, you're tightening it. You're killing me, Smalls. It's dirty, but it's not that bad. I've seen worse. Alright, go ahead and put that drain plug back on. Now you're gonna go snug, you're not gonna go too tight. Alright, let's get that filter out of there. Once you break it loose, you could do it by hand. You could do it by hand now. So wait. What do you do first?
Oh, you gotta put oil, then the oil on it.
On what?
The filter.
Where?
Here, all through here.
Yes. Alright, now comes the most important part, and what is it?
Dyno.
Dyno. No. No dyno.
Refill it.
Yeah.
Get it all back in.
Alright.
Alright, just open it and then pour it in. Just pour it all.
Yeah. Where does it go?
Here, right?
Come on, dude, you're killing me.
Right here. Right here. Okay, hold up. I always feel like when I'm messing with plastic, like I'm gonna break it if I pull too hard.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Right.
Alright. Chris again.
Dude, the hell?
He's a man. You're not. You're just a child. You're a baby.
Dang. Alright, you try.
Alright, you made it nice and slimy, so using this. Let's see. Okay. I think, you're gonna have to man up a little bit.
Hold up.
Heavy?
Yeah, it is a little heavy.
Yeah, you gotta be a man, huh?
Alright, bro. Alright. Do I have to hold it?
No, it's steady, isn't it?
Yeah.
Today, you become a man. You change your own oil. No more big brother or daddy doing it for you. Now you do it yourself. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, that's right. Always add that ma'am at the end. Make sure you don't spill it. That's expensive.
Every drop is $100.
Yep. Alright, go ahead and crank it. That's good. Alright, so he did his oil change for the first time. What are you doing? Putting on a strap on?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Alright, so now it's time to detail the car. All detailers wear this.
Yes.
There you
faster.
go. Bro, do you even know what you're doing?
No.
Alright.
Just move my hands around.
Gotcha. Really fast?
Yeah.
Yo, so we have a guest surprise here. Look who it is. You're doing a nice job.
Hey, buddy. My car next.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
He told you.
Yes, sir.
Alright, for the leather seats, this is what I use. I use the Meguiar Gold Classic Rich Leather. So this is what I use on the seats. And it came out pretty nice. Look how shiny and glossy that looks. Looks beautiful. And for the dash, I just use Armor All. And look how it looks. Looks pretty nice, clean. Alright, so it's the next day. And we kind of planned for this. We knew this was going to happen. We're going to wash this car today. And we're hoping there's a tropical depression. So we're hoping we could set it outside, get it nice and wet, and bring it back in here, soak it up with some soap, and then rinse it with the rain. We don't know how this is going to work out, but alright G, just start it and pull it out. We can't figure out if this is really smart or really dumb yet. So I'm gonna step back inside because I'm getting soaked and the camera's getting wet. And I don't want to ruin it, but we're gonna just let the rain soak it. Then we'll start scrubbing. Something like that. We'll see. Alright, go ahead and pour that soap in there. Yeah. That's good, bro. Bro, you're getting wet.
Oh, well.
That's what she said.
Ha.
Now we're just gonna sit here and wait and do nothing. So majority of the soap was washed off, but it's not rinsing off fast enough. So I think I'm just gonna help it out a little bit.
Alright guys, so we're about to wax the car. We're doing this to protect the paint from the UV light. It degrades it. We're using Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Wax. It's one of the best products I've seen because, you know, it works really well and makes sure to protect the film. So let's get this going.
And it's easy to use because it's just a spray and wipe.
Yep.
Alright, so we did the spray wax and it looks excellent. Look how glossy it looks. It gives it like a deep gloss look. So now it's ready for another 700,000 miles because this guy daily drives this car. And yeah, this is something we have to do every 3 years, right?
Yep. Every 6.
6 years. So if you do this every 6 years, it looks this nice.